Hello, welcome to the marketplace. We have some breaking news right now. We expect the flag bearer of the NDC to make a decision on his running mate today. My colleague Blazer Soga is following developments for us. He joins us live. Over to you.
The meeting between leadership of the National Democratic Congress, especially the governing council of the party, has just ended. The agenda was one, and as you can see, of course, former President John Dramani Mahama and a raft of members who belong to the executive camp of the NDC now wrapping up that meeting that was to decide on who the running mate of the opposition National Democratic Congress will be. It's unclear if it will be Professor Nana, but we still await the final announcement that will be coming through from the party. John Mahama himself pointing out earlier that he is excited about the engagements today with executive members of the party, and part of which we're seeing right behind me, where of course he will be informing the Council of Elders and then moving to the executive side of the party to officially announce his position on the matter. After a few deliberations, we will be hearing an official announcement that will be made at the headquarters of the NDC today. But just as you can see behind me, this is the private facility where, of course, the Council of Elders and other leading figures of the party have been holding talks. We've seen so far the minority leader, together with the representation from Parliament, the minority caucus, who have also been a part of today's meeting. They've been stating their position on the matter, describing the exercise as successful. Let's engage the chairperson of the party, Asiedu Nketia. You're live on Joy News, sir. How would you describe today's engagement?
Oh, we are still in the process of consultation. So we are going to the final stage, that is at the party office. So
are you able to explain to us what happened today? What kind of meeting we are seeing now?
No,
that is going on. Not necessarily the decision.
Consultation with the Council of Elders. Then we will consult the National Executive Committee. It is after the National Executive Committee meeting that we would have concluded the consultations and we will have something definite to tell the media.
Some flyers have started going out with names. We've heard Professor Nana.
I've just told you what has happened. We are not responsible for anything that anybody says. So after this afternoon's meeting, we will address the press and convey to you what our conclusion.
Party unity is key. Are you sure that you'll be able to maintain a united front before, during, and after the exercise?
Yeah, we are very sure about that. So let us meet after the next meeting at the party office. We are not at the stage of communicating to the grassroots yet because we are in the middle of a process. You cannot be declaring election results midway of the elections. So when we finish, we will have a message for them.
Would you describe the engagement as successful, sir?
So far, so good, but we haven't concluded our engagement yet.
Any comments on the media reports we've heard? Because some media, in fact, the state media, Daily Graphic, had gone out with it.
Maybe you can go
what
and...
What do you say about those media reports?
I'm not the editor of Daily Graphic, so you can talk to them. I'm telling you what I know, and that is what happened.
Is going to be a woman. Certainly it's a woman.
I can't tell you. Let us finish. When we finish the process, we will address the press.
How would you say your leader is feeling now, the flag bearer of the NDC? Would you say he's in good spirits, waiting for you to take that final decision?
When you have something to be, discussed, you'll be in an expectant mood. So I guess he's still in an expectant mood when we finish this conversation.
So that's the chairperson of the National Democratic Congress, Asiedu Nketia, confirming to us that the NDC has not yet made a final decision on who the next running mate of the NDC will be as yet. The party is still engaging its rank and file, trying as much as possible that there is consensus after today's exercise, before that announcement from the party. And I can tell you now that the facility you see here is where the leadership and, the leading figures of the NDC have been deliberating on the names that we've heard so far. We've heard a number of names, some flyers have gone out, some media reportage has also been out there. The chairperson of the party says he's not in a position to confirm these names and that the party is yet to decide and that the ultimate announcement will be made by close of day today. We're still waiting for former President John Dramani Mahama to come out here, and he will then be moving to the headquarters of the National Democratic Congress. We're expecting that there will be another round and series of engagements that will continue from there on who the running mate of the NDC will be. We've had so many names, we have from so many leading figures of the party who have not confirmed to us or otherwise, except to say that the name out there is Professor Nana and that the media has communicated. But the chairperson appears to be disputing that today and telling us that there's more to it and that this exercise has a long way to go before the official announcement will come through from the NDC on what the next steps will be. And I just want to run you through what we've seen so far. We've seen the likes of the minority leader, Dr. Kaisel Atoforsen, who represented the minority caucus in Parliament today. He came out a few hours ago describing the exercise as just successful, except to say that he would not make any further comments on this. We're equally waiting for some more members of the Council of Elders of the party to also tell us what their impression has been so far. But we've heard from John Dramani Mahama, his spokesperson as well, all describing the process of engagement as fruitful. We await what the final outcome will be, but the grassroots of the NDC are still waiting to see what the decision will be. And as you can see, just some showers early this morning and giving us a sense that it might be a point of blessing for the NDC. Others say it's a long road to the end of the tunnel. Blessed Sogan reporting for Joy News, East Legon, Accra.
All right, Blessed Suga live for us from the NDC headquarters, where the hierarchy of the party has been meeting today, following anticipation of an announcement for the running mate of the flag bearer of the NDC, John Dramani Mahama. You heard Blessed there speak with the NDC chairman, Asiedu Nketia, who says, well, no decision has been taken yet. In the course of the day, there's going to be a press conference where an announcement is going to be made. We had Blessed there trying to get him to at least give us some names. For instance, the name of Nana has come up again. There are already posters going around. He says no definite decision has been taken yet. Well, we can now hear from Joyce Bar Mukhtari, who is a spokesperson for the NDC flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama.
How would you describe what's been happening so far?
Well, so far I think that everything has been cordial, very candid opinions expressed. I think practically all the elders of our party were present, and of course the party chairman and the general secretary and many others that I hadn't even seen in a while. I'm sure that mostly you know that these consultations can go on for days on end. What happened today is actually also instructive, that the consultations have so far gone on very, very well. There's really no acrimony, maybe just debates about what and how, largely the processes. I'm sure that each and every person has left the room knowing very well that this is exactly the nominee that John Mahama has in mind. They've all pledged their support, they've pledged to do their very best for the flag bearer and his nominee. And you know that in the next few hours we'll be going to the party headquarters where he will be presenting the nominee to the National Executive Committee of the National Democratic Congress.
So a name has been submitted. Is that what you're confirming to us?
Well, the name will finally be announced at about 2:30, latest 3 p.m. But yes, a few names have actually been submitted, discussed. Some resumes have also been shared and discussed. So I'm sure in the next 2 hours, by all means, a huge announcement will be made.
Tomorrow is International Women's Day. Does it have anything to do with what's happening now?
Well, you know, personally, I hope that it will. I pray that it will, and I hope that it does. But I'm sure that for now, we can all wait till 2 p.m. when eventually the nominee will be unveiled to the general public and a name will actually be submitted through a formal announcement from the party chairman.
The chairperson of the party speaking a while ago and saying that it's not the end of the road and that you've not concluded on the nominee. Is that to suggest that you're not unified when it comes to the front you have as the NDC on who exactly should be the running mate?
We are all at them that the responsibility of the nomination of a running mate is largely the preserve of the flag bearer at any given time and leader of the party in consultation with various arms of the party. So the consultation as far as the party elders are concerned is what has taken place. The next leg will be at 2 p.m. at the headquarters where SIM will be done with the National Executive Committee of the party.
Will JM continue to and go ahead or proceed to announce the running mate, even if there's opposition or at least some advice against the nominee? Is that the sense we're getting?
For now, I don't sense that there's any opposition. I haven't gleaned that from any of the conversations that have taken place. I believe that everybody is added them that this is a wise decision, it's a wise process, that at this time in our lives we need unifiers, we need experience, we need not experiment with individuals, we need credibility, we need integrity, we need individuals who have been tried and tested. I think personally that Ghana needs a certain humble approach to leadership, a certain honest and sincere leadership. We also need people that have a certain can-do spirit. And we know, we need a certain empathy. It actually has a different feel to it when you have leaders who empathize. And I am looking forward to a ticket that displays a certain modicum of empathy, honesty. There's a lot of hardship. There's many challenges that we are currently experiencing. Each and every citizen wants something better. And like Mr. Mahama said yesterday, Ghana deserves better.
Is John Mahama mindful of the future beyond 2028? Because the argument is you must choose someone who would be able to hold the fort for the party beyond 2028. And that's been part of the criticism against the purported, nominee. How do you respond to the fact that Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman would not be able to carry the party beyond 2028?
But all of us standing here we can't see beyond today. Who knows what tomorrow portends for all of us? For now, what we need is a ticket that is a safe pair of hands, one that Ghanaians will rally their support for, one that Ghanaians will look forward to generating and delivering on hope. And I believe that is exactly what the consultation process will deliver for us.
Are you sure that JMSV can take you beyond 2028?
Many individuals in the NDC can take us beyond 2028 and more. And I'm looking forward to a very healthy competition, healthy lobbying, healthy debates, name it. But the future is very bright. Our prospects as a party are very, very bright. Many, many, many young leaders, all over, male, female, you can see them all over. It tells you that the party has a bright future and a strong future. Thank you, sir.
Joyce.
Right, that was spokesperson for the NDC flag bearer, Joyce Muktari there. In 2 hours, is it? She says we are going to know who is going to be the running mate for the NDC flag bearer. Interesting, she's not going to give out names just yet. Even Blazer tried to link it to Women's Day, but we are still not getting any clue yet who is going to be the running mate for the NDC flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama. But certainly in 2 hours' time, we are going to have that announcement made, and then we'll see the way forward. I want to bring in Kofi Ejay, who is senior data journalist here with us at the Multimedia Group. Just quick reaction to what we have seen right now, based on what we're hearing from the chairman of the NDC, Asiedu Nketia, and also the spokesperson for the NDC flag bearer, Joyce Muktari.
Also, the NDC, they have a template, and the template is that once the main candidate, the flag bearer, is not from the central region, you definitely would have to get your running mate from the central region. So we've seen former President Mills, may so rest in peace, was from the central region. We've also seen when he became the main running mate, Mahama, not from the central region. But even after that, we've had Emisa Atta and then also Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, all of them from the central region. So there's that template that if the main flag bearer is not from the central region, you definitely will have to choose from the central region your running mate. We do not know if anything will change, but per the look of things, they probably might go back to the central region to pick up a running mate. And they said they want somebody who is tried and tested. And
yeah,
that's interesting.
Well, there was a time the economy was crucial in deciding who the flag bearer was going to be. Now, what is at stake, or what's going to inform the decision when it comes to who becomes the flag bearer of any party?
Well, for the NDC, I mean, there's precedent to actually say that the NDC, they are not so particular about choosing an economist as the running mate. In fact, John Mahama was not an economist, but became the running mate. The economy is a crucial, determinant who will win the 2024 elections right now. But they have actually set precedent that they can choose a running mate who is not an economist, who probably doesn't have any PhD in economics, and they will still go ahead. So John Mahama is a typical example, and then we also have Jinano Pokwajiman. But definitely, the economy will be one of the key determinants in determining what will be that thing that will determine the outcome of the 2024 election.
All right, I guess this is the biggest political story of the day. I will keep following. We'll bring you updates. Be used to this interruptions throughout the day as we continue to monitor the NDC and what the choice would be for the flag bearer, the running mate for the flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama. You're watching.